Hey guys, and welcome to the Phoenix Park for the Gardai BHA cross country for 2022. We have a ladies race for 2 miles and a men's race of 4 miles. Now, apologies to the ladies, I unfortunately arrived a little bit late due to travel difficulties. Just barely got there in time to catch them coming down around by the magazine fort for the first time. Very windy and blustery conditions, a little bit of rain. As you see, I had a few issues with rain on the lens. You will gather I am an amateur at this, so I'm not clued into keeping the lens dry sometimes, so there's a bit of rain here and there, unfortunately taken away from the images. Big numbers in this race as always, with the Lord Mayor 5 Alive numbers added in. A lot of people running their first ever cross country race today. Tough little course, as you can see they're coming downhill here and they're go around the other side and back up the other side of the gully, and it's a tough little trip around for a 2 mile course, and it's even tougher again for the men over 4 miles, and a couple of ladies jumping into the men's race as well, which is great to see. Hope you're enjoying this kind of coverage on the channel, guys. If you are, it would be great if you could like, share, and most importantly to support the channel, to drive the channel, to keep me enthused for doing this kind of stuff. It would be great if you could subscribe. Thanks very much, guys, and enjoy. Because I arrived a little bit late, I was a little bit under prepared to film the race, and camera work is a little bit dodgy at times. So just saw Laura Donald going through there, and then we had Zoe Quinn in second, and then we had Neve Corby in third, and that's the way it panned out. That was the 1, 2, 3 today in the ladies, so well done to those guys. Thanks again to Susan Walsh for her great commentary at the finish line. Thanks, Susan.
Strong, a nice strong race through Laura. She'd appreciate the support there as she finishes. 4:50 on the clock there as she 15 on the clock as she comes to the finish line. Nice big smile from Zoe there. Good girl. Oh, that will take a beautiful photo. And that team are sitting in comfort, watching her running and not helping her to a clean place. But third place on a podium finish there. Gemma, I knew it was a G and I couldn't think of it. Good girl, Gemma, well used to training. Top 4 and close for fifth here. 1, 2, 3, good girl. Who I'm certain is in the over 50 age group. I won't put her on Sharon. Well done. Our ladies starting to finish here in the Business Houses Athletic Association, having a nice strong finish, finishing really strongly there. Well done, ladies. Well done, guys, finishing really strongly. Three there from Dublin Frontrunners, and just this Amy just having her second baby recently, followed by Hillary. People running Hillary. Ever smiling Kate O'Malley and Tasha right behind her. Well done, ladies. And 262 has there. As Vanessa comes into the home straight now. Vanessa and Mary coming strongly. Michael Mary age category. Well done. Yeah. Well done, Marie, another 55 age group there finishing strongly. Another girl that trains here in the Phoenix Park. So nice to see her. Well done, sir. Slutty and pink 113. Good job. Martha coming in here strongly and smiling. Like, nice to see the smiles on the faces of our athletes as they finish. And Owen John managing a sprint. For Owen, this is nothing. The championship, but not sure that I think there's a national championship for the night, a whole 50K. That's Martina. Good girl, Martina. Try the 65 age group. Great to see her back running. Haven't seen her on yet. She's going to hold on to that place. Well done, Susie. It's warming up or anything. Good girl. That's super running. Well done. Just over 18 minutes. Well done, Fiona. And a battle on here from Mary Jennings and Neil O'Reilly and battle. But that's what it is when you're racing for an age category and you know who's in your and a back racing. Good girl. Good girl. 18 and a half minutes. And a super race there from June Connolly.
Much bigger field than in the men's race. 4 miles for these guys. It was led out by Mark Kerwin, followed by Tom Sherlock and then Andrew O'Brien. As the race progressed through the first lap, this trio was joined by Michael Kiley as they got into the wooded part of the course. This quartet then of Michael Kiley, Mark Kerwin, Andrew O'Brien and Thomas Sherlock chugged along for most of the race. There was nothing really to separate them until the final lap when all the action started to happen. As you can still see here, they're all still within touching distance of each other. There was a little group then chasing them. They got detached, but they were well ahead of the main group of runners. But they never really challenged these guys. But you can see here, Mark Kerwin made a decisive move in the tough hilly part of the last lap, and Michael Kiley is in close enough contention. You see Tom Sherlock then just dropping off, and then Andrew O'Brien dropping off even further. As they came through for the finish then, there was big gaps between all 4 runners. So it was that last lap on the hilly part where the decisive moves were made. And as you'll see here, Mark Kerwin came through for the win, pretty comfortable in the end. Michael Kiley then came in for 2nd place, another solid run for him in BHA this winter. And then in 3rd place then you had Thomas Sherlock. And then in 4th then Andrew O'Brien. follow out the finishing straight, catching most of you guys heading in towards the finish. It was tough conditions today in the Phoenix Park, extremely windy. Underfoot conditions were actually quite good. I saw a good few people who were probably new enough to cross country wearing regular road running shoes. Out of the course they would have been okay on it, but there would have been some patches, especially the hilly patches, where they would have maybe struggled a bit. But all in all, the conditions were pretty good except for that really strong wind, and it was quite cold as well, so it would have been tough for the competitors hanging around to wait to start the race. Hope you enjoyed this coverage of the Gardai BHA cross country for 2022, guys. I'd really love it if you could like, share, and like I said, to help support the channel, to drive the channel on, to subscribe. Thanks very much, guys. Take care, and we'll see you the next day.